Hey, welcome back, and thank you for being with us on this Sunday morning. We are talking about a very, very important issue for folks of color out there who want to make sure that their businesses are successful, that they have the opportunity to access all of the work that's available in this community. And there's lots and lots of construction work coming up. And talking to us about that this morning is the president of Toledo City Council, Paula Hicks Hudson, Ohio State Senator Edna Brown, and we are being joined by Ms. Jackie Williams, who's the chief of minority business for the Ohio
Development Services.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I knew I'd never get that
okay.
out. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Glad to be here.
I am so interested and excited by your interest in this local initiative. Why is this important to the state?
Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. The basic reason is that the governor really is pushing this 15% set-aside initiative. You may know that there has been a state law in Ohio for a long time to set aside goods and services of about 15% of all the purchases made by state agencies. And this governor is determined that we're going to meet or exceed that number. So we're putting a lot of resources on that work to make sure that that can happen. But moreover, we have a Minority Business Assistance Center here in Toledo. It's kind of our hidden gem. And the people at that center work with local businesses to help them build a business plan, to help provide them with access to resources. But more importantly, they do the very important work of getting them certified so that they are able to get contracts with the state for state businesses. And in addition to getting them certified, which is kind of the issue that we're talking about most today, they have access to information about procurement opportunities with the state of Ohio throughout the state. So the goal is to get those businesses in, to get them certified so that they have that important credential, and then to connect them with real opportunities. So while the 15% goal is important, the long-term goal is really to build the capacity of those businesses to sustain themselves, to hire more people, and to really become a vital part of this region in terms of the economic development.
Thank you for that. The Minority Business Assistance Center is at the Chamber?
Yes.
Is that you are exactly correct in that we don't talk enough about it. It is not. What are we doing as part of this initiative to make people know about the resources that are available?
As I said earlier, David, who is the director, is going to, and his staff will be leading the workshops so that folks who come to the workshops will know the information that they need, and then also will know about the services that are provided here locally. So that is why we wanted to really get that word out, so that the office would not be the hidden gem that the director talked about, that it'll be in the forefront of the economic development of this area.
Let me ask all of you this question. I mean, none of us around the table are naive, and we know that there are formal systems and informal systems, as you so astutely pointed out earlier. There is not a pretense, is there, that this is going to fix it all?
Oh, no.
No,
Not at all.
it is not. And we are not going to mislead anyone to thinking that the problem will be totally solved. However, we do hope to put people on the right path. And, you know, if we certify one person, then perhaps they will talk to another and get another certified. And in due time, we will have more and more and more minority businesses certified.
Yeah. Director Williams, you would probably suggest, if I might presume this, you would probably suggest to people that it's not always easy to be a minority business, but stick-to-itiveness is critical?
It's really important, and I think you have to know what resources are available and be able to take advantage of those. So in addition to the technical support that we provide businesses and the support with certification, we also have some special financing products, low-interest loan products, bonding products, which a lot of companies in the construction industry in particular need in order to be able to have that qualification when they bid on a job. So through the Minority Business Assistance Center, we provide access to those kinds of resources because there are a multitude of needs that businesses have. And while nobody can be the be-all and end-all to everyone, we do want people to know that there is support for them out there. And I think that, you know, the data will show that there are about 82,000 so-called self-identified minority businesses in the state of Ohio. And many of those are sole proprietorships. They're, you know, one person doing consulting. But there are a lot of businesses that have the potential to really kind of transcend what the founder of that business had in mind for that business in the first place. And we recently gave a loan to a business in the Cleveland area for $1 million. And this is a guy that had been in business for 50 years running a small machine shop. And I don't even think he had that vision for his business. But we think that there are some real opportunities for people to transcend even their own vision for their business and really be helpful in creating jobs in their communities.
Donnie, if I
Yes.
could just give a really quick example.
Please.
Locally, the senator spoke about the housing development that raised this whole issue before us. There was a gentleman who came to talk with me about it and was not certified at the time. He had been certified, lost his certification. He became certified. He received a large portion of the work for that particular association that with the neighborhood works or whatever it is. The bottom line is that, but for coming to talk to me and the city's affirmative action saying, get certified. If you get certified, we will do what we can to help you become successful. And you know, and he talked about the problems he was facing as a sole proprietor, as the director just spoke about. But he took those next steps and is working. I mean, he's on the job right now, and so you know, I see him as that it can work if you stick to it and you put your resources together. You know, everything works if you if you're if you do your part, someone else
will meet you halfway.
Yes,
Somebody will
absolutely.
meet you halfway.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And I agree, and that's a perfect example of what we are trying to do with this workshop. Just come to us, talk to us, let us see what we can do to help you. And if you are willing to take one step, then we'll take the next step with you and hold your hand till the end. We are bound and determined to get as many of these people certified as possible.
I want to go back, if I can, though, to a statement that Ms. Holden made in the first segment, and that was talking about the need for education. Being certified does not necessarily make your business successful. Being certified doesn't necessarily mean that you are managing your business in the most effective way, or that you even become eligible for many of the resources that your department has out there. Would you encourage people, again, I just want to ask this question again, to take advantage of the educational opportunities out there before they begin the certification process, or how would they best do that?
I would say, come to this meeting. We're calling it a pre-bid conference, similar to what you do in construction. You go to a pre-bid conference or to a pre-bid proposal to find out all the things about it, to make a determination whether or not you qualify.
Whether or not you need to do that sort of thing.
But what we're going to have at this pre-bid meeting is those other resources to say, well, I'm not at this point yet, but maybe I can talk with Olivia about
Great.
Assets Toledo.
Great.
Or there's whatever other programs are out there. Rick Mitchell, who is legal counsel for Local 500, as a private attorney, I know he helps helps businesses get themselves established, get incorporated, help them with their business plans. So we're planning to have all these resources available to help the person wherever he or she is in this process of becoming successful.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, Director, that when you are assessing someone's eligibility for the financial resources, you talked about an example, the loan that you had given this gentleman in the machine shop. The criteria is fairly traditional criteria, I'm assuming?
We have a little bit different criteria because we actually we provide direct loans out of our department. And we try to really take a holistic view of the individual and their business. So we might look at it a little differently than a traditional lending institution. And we look at the kind of loans that we provide really as being a bridge to that traditional lending capacity. So they may come in to see us first when their business business is at a point where they're looking to expand or purchase a building or additional equipment, and might be successful in obtaining a loan through our organization, and then over time build their business and be eligible for traditional bank lending. But that's exactly why we have those resources, because we know that there are some different needs that small, emerging, and minority businesses may have, and these products are specifically designed to address those needs.
Great, thank you. Do you guys want to say, because we haven't told people when the workshops are going to be?
Okay, the first workshop will be Monday, this coming Monday, October 21st, from 6 o'clock to 8 p.m. at the Kent Library on Collingwood and Central. And then the following Tuesday, October 29th, will be the second workshop, the same time, 6 to 8 at Kent Library. And we're asking for folks to come and, especially for the first one, to learn about what we're trying to do and find out where they are. And then we can go from there because we're excited.
Cost? Any cost
No
associated
cost
with
at
that?
all. No cost whatsoever.
associated? I forgot
Just
to ask, is
time.
there a cost associated with certification with
No,
that
there
process?
is
No,
not.
Director?
No, there is not.
No,
There is
There's
not.
not. Is there a downside to this at all?
none whatsoever.
None whatsoever?
And I
No.
would like to
The
add
director's
this.
shaking her head. There's
No.
no downside at all. No downside at all.
This is one time we're offering you something for free, and it's absolutely free, no strings attached. And for those who are listening and might say Kent Library, I might forget which library we said, it's on the corner of Collingwood and Central. So if you forget the name of the library, it's on the corner of Collingwood and Central. This
Right.
coming Monday.
Right, which is actually tomorrow. If you're looking
Yes.
at this
Tomorrow.
on Sunday, it's
Yes.
actually tomorrow.
Yes.
Laura,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, and if you want further information, we're going to give you a way to reach one of these two young ladies. And actually, do you have a website, Director?
Sure, absolutely, we do.
We do, okay, and we will make sure if you go to the Bridges Facebook page, we'll put the website on for you for Director Williams. Any parting words?
Just want to thank you for this opportunity to get the word out. I mean,
this is an important
This is
thing.
a very important thing. We can either stand on the sidelines and, as I say, make the lamentation, or we can move forward.
Move forward. Thank you so much.
And
Thank
we
you,
thank
thank
you.
you.
We thank
Stay
you.
with me for just a minute. We got to go away. We'll be right back.